That'd be great. Thank you, sir.
This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso, and the battle buddies of mine. Well, I'm 40 years old. So, oh, I'm trying to figure out Commiso, okay? As everybody gives me a hard time back home. As your disabled combat veteran after 9 Michael Commiso and the battle buddies. So, I don't feel like the internet is out of date. Because everybody's updated to know where the cool sites are on the internet, right? Oh, I'm not sure how many sites there are on the internet. Uh, but I highly doubt everybody's using every site that's on the internet. If the internet is a social media, everybody's updated and using the same sites on the internet online, right? So I feel that people use the out of date internet. Like everybody's updated to the internet and the sites, and I feel like I'm not sure if it's the law or a few people online. They use the out of date sites and internet that's on the internet. So while everybody's comfortable in the community and consent of the sites they use every day, other people get the out-of-date sites pop up as to their computer on purpose. So, as a veteran back home, I feel like I don't know much about computer. Yeah, I know how to turn on the computer and sign up for use the computer and use whatever I feel that people use Google Chrome nowadays. But people are different, I guess, and there's other search engines on the internet. So, but not everybody's cool enough to get the updated sites on their computer. People get bullied and scam on their computers get scammed, and people bully you and that person because they don't get the same update internet sites as everybody else does. So for some reason, a few people, I'm not sure why, because I was the shy, goofy guy I felt at school. I was on the wrestling team. I don't know how cool I was as a wrestler in high school, but I felt like, yeah, people knew me in school. They knew my name, Michael Commiso, and everything and stuff. But I just felt like a shy, quiet, nervous guy around people. And I had a goofy laugh, or I feel like I still probably have a goofy laugh. And it's the same thing as the internet. For some reason, big, bad, tough motherfuckers. If you're beautiful enough, you're allowed to be part of the nudity in the community. But people are randomly picked on the internet not to be cool of the word nudity on the internet. So as everybody gets the update internet, I get the out-of-date sites or cookies or whatever you want to call it pop up on purpose. And I think that's unfair because, for one, I didn't see shit back home on the internet. If you think about it, you cockblocked me using the internet back home because that's how the internet is. You know, you're all streets and talking or whatever, and now the internet's all streets and talk or whatever. And I'm 40 years old as a disabled combat veteran after 9. So, yeah, I feel that television, and I'm not putting down, it's called constructive criticism. So I'm not putting down the law. It's called constructive criticism to the law because it seems that people still get hurt and the law's around. And the law protects people, I feel like. That's their main job, to protect people. But nowadays, how the internet's work, there's some kind of organized of how cool you can be on the internet, and nowadays even the celebrities are not even cool enough, you know. So how can the law monitoring the site, and they still can use the site when they go home? So how, I don't know how the law judge people on the internet like that. So it's yeah, they want you to make you believe that everybody's a bad guy on the internet nowadays, and nothing's safe and nothing to do that and everything. I guess people don't want to be billionaires or millionaires in the future because you're basically just trying to destroy the one thing that gets everybody around nowadays as the internet. You know, it was like that in history. Every time an invention or an idea or something, it gets destroyed because people say that they want to sit there and have change in the world, but they prevent the good things to happen. As to, man, I can't believe that it's that complicated to even use the internet. So I don't know, because people blame one person nowadays using the internet, and everybody uses the internet, and
Really?
but somehow the cool internet keeps going as the 1% violence or whatever hate on the internet, and I'm just trying to figure out people because life isn't that hard. Even getting along with each other is not that hard. I'm 40 years old. I really don't have any kind of type of, well, I feel like I make cool videos. I don't know much about the internet itself because I didn't really get a chance to explore the internet as everybody thinks. As to, I really don't want to see the whole internet. As the 1% violence, I feel like people should get mad at that it's the 21st century and everything should be safe on the internet as the law claims it is and everything because they're monitoring the internet as the law. So everything should be safe. So I'm just trying to figure out why it's okay for people to view violence and see people die on the internet and the law don't get mad at people on the internet. And then they overreact over nudity as like the nudity just came out yesterday. So I feel like a lot of the law that took their job just to monitor my computer, and they took a college courses to hate on Commiso back home at court around here. Is that the main job in America back home? Because you can't get fired being a cop. You know, it's a job. You know, anybody can get fired from anything as a job in America. So I feel like I'm nice to my law as I feel like everybody beat the crap out of me back home. I got my teeth fixed in the military. I was so proud that I got my teeth fixed in the military because my teeth was really crooked. And, you know, being the shy guy on the wrestling team with goofy glasses, I don't know how many girls you think I talked in my day. And I come back home from war and everybody is shocked because of the internet. It's like you all went out of your way to set me up to take my benefits away from me. Are you jealous of me as a veteran? Maybe some people don't think I deserve my benefits or something. And I'm thinking to myself, the more they break the law trying to screw my neighbor, because now they're trying to use legal things that day to day everybody sees every day as movie channels. You know, apparently they're going to start taking the movie channels away from me, and everybody watches the same movie channels nowadays, as everything is an app on the internet and everything. So I feel like I over the year was trying to make art. I'm a really good artist, but for some reason my hometown court is talking to me like I'm an idiot. You know, I don't have any against the court. I don't have any against the law. I don't have any against the people. I don't have anything against anybody. And I'm kind of shocked that I was allowed to get treated like that as a soldier back home after 9/11, because all I do is be nice to people and try my best to help everybody out. And I apologize. I'm not always around when people need me as a veteran, as to I served my country as a soldier. So I feel like even with my YouTube videos, I'm somehow there for people by just making my goofy videos on YouTube. So people get to see me, and that's pretty cool. And how people use the internet, it's not how, it's like, oh, if people can do math, or I feel like the whole point of to start a company or be a positive person, right? The law wants me to be positive. Well, I'm trying to be positive using the internet, but somehow you're always there for somehow. So is that how fast news, you can screw somebody's names on the internet that fast on the news, and we got lawyers in America? So if there's only 1% violence that can be solved, it seems like you all sit there and hate on somebody on the internet that's solving the 1% violence that's on the internet. That's the only thing I can think of. Because we're smart enough to use the internet. So the law is saying that they don't know how to get to the dark internet. The law doesn't know how to get to the dark. That's a big lie. I'm just trying to figure out why the law keeps lying to me for some reason. I don't lie to the law. I feel like I'm an honest person, and I go out of my way to be nice to people. I was on the wrestling team, and, you know, yeah, being a nice guy, and sometimes, you know, I get bullied too, you know. You know, it's like some kind of drama. We all have to up each other's dramas in our lives. Who had it worse or something? And I'm like a soldier back home for war. I said, holy shit, if you guys complained this much at war, you would never made it at war. At law around here. And I'm like, damn, I never complained in the military. I really never complained in the military at all. I felt like the higher ranks respect me, the lower ranks respect me in the military, and everybody liked Commiso being in the military. Nobody wanted me to leave the military. And I guess now I get what the heck they were saying. Don't leave the military, Commiso. Out there is the real world sucks. Even though they know they served the country after 9/11, they're going to step on you and treat you like shit no matter what your name and who you are as a veteran. Stay in the military, Commiso. And I just wanted to go home and check up on my family. My brother's getting older, my dad's getting older, my mom's getting older. You know, I didn't get to hang with grandmom as long. I really didn't. I just said hi. I felt like, since I came back home from war, I just felt like I just said hi to grandma since I came back home from war. You know, and then you told me to stay away from grandma because she was really sick with Alzheimer's and everything. So I don't go around all out of my way to talk bad about somebody. You know, I think you all waste more effort trying to sit there and act. It must be hard to screw somebody like me over. Because it seems like nowadays people are heartless and screw each other's names on television and live because it's some kind of, because we don't have a heart. We don't have a reason to help you. And I'm a soldier after 9/11. Everything. I can't believe people think the way they do, because in the military, I felt like all my battle buddies had my back in the military. You know, I may have been goofy, the shy guy to talk to the ladies. I think by now my battle buddy felt like I was like technically a virgin when I went in the military. How much sex you technically think I had as you cock? You know, it sucks that you got billions of porn and billions of nudity, but the law looks at you as one person on the internet. That's unfair. That's very unfair. Because they can sit there and use the internet and still watch the billions of nudity as the law and don't get in trouble because they claim they're monitoring the internet. So you don't have a reason to get mad at the law because they monitor the internet. Yeah, I think you hurt my feelings putting me through what you guys did as a soldier after 9/11. Knowing the fact that the law knows that there's, man, compared to what's on the internet and me being the goofy guy as Commiso on you, man, I'm just a really nice guy, and you all took advantage of my kindness back home as a soldier. Because you know that I have a good heart and everything. We live in the heartless world where the good guys died in this world on live television because everybody's just too shitty to be a good friend to solve that 1% violence crime on the planet Earth and as to everybody use the internet nowadays. So yeah, I feel like few people somehow they're stuck up because went to some preppy school around here as Lawrence or Hamilton or Princeton, and they decided to take law. And since they all better to me now because they can allow to talk bad about me and grab me as a soldier like after 9/11, like they don't give a shit that I'm a soldier. You know, the way they grabbed me, I just felt like you didn't give a shit that I was a soldier after 9/11 at all. You actually offended me more than you claimed that I offended you as a soldier after 9/11 that court around here. And the way you talk to me at court around here, holy crap, I can't believe you still have a job to work at court if you talk to people, because I'm an American citizen. Being an American citizen online actually means something. As soldiers fought for our freedom and served our country after 9/11. So technically, I was shocked all the disrespectful mocking and everybody acting like they could do whatever they want to me. And I'm like, man, I served my country after 9/11, and I'm like, I can't believe they even decided to grab a soldier after 9/11 like that. So I felt like I reacted the way I should have acted as a soldier after 9/11 that came back home from war and said the law claims that the law is out to help me, but they're the ones that set me up, scamming my computer with out-of-date sites back as everybody's updated on the internet. And that's how people get screwed over in the world. And the less money you have, the less people will help you. But you know that I had a benefit. You know I have benefits from being a veteran. So that's how people set up people on it. Oh, he has benefits, man. They sit there and claim that we always, all over the years, was just trying to help you out and put through programs so you can set me up as a soldier after 9/11 because you try to do everything you can to irritate a soldier after 9/11. When I got paperwork saying that I'm 100% disabled combat vet, I went on a lot of convoys. I felt like I did a lot serving my country. You know, I don't know who will actually say things like that to veterans that they didn't do enough to serve a country, but at least I was there at war. I feel like a lot of people that talk shit about me at court around here wasn't even at war. Because they wouldn't even treat me like the way you do, because they know what I went through the court won't treat me like that, because they know as a soldier, you watch soldiers die on YouTube, and you can sit there and be mean to a soldier at court around here in the state of New Jersey. And they probably they're monitoring the internet. I don't understand how you expect people to not get mad at the law, but they're monitoring the same thing that we watch as billions of sex on the internet. That sucks. You know, I don't know who's the victim here. Me, is that it? You're trying to make me look like a punk back home as a soldier after 9/11? Oh, he's not going to do anything and say anything at court because you're bullying me and not allowing me to speak as a soldier after 9/11. Maybe I have something good to say. Because apparently you guys, that statement was had no smarts what you wrote about a soldier after 9/11. It just looked like you wrote that overnight. So I just wrote this, oh shit. We're the ones sending the sites, so we know he's going on the internet and everything. So we got proof that he's going on the sites because you're the ones sending me to that. The ones that get mad at me are the ones they're the one who was scamming my computer for you. I guess we do live in a world where billions of people use the same sites. And billions of people every day, it's 24 hours a day, sex on the internet. I don't know if the law goes on and be blind when they use the internet when they go home, or are they blind when at the office at court or something, and the law doesn't want to see the billions of people that have sex on the internet. So you got mad on purpose knowing that I'm a disabled combat veteran. People were jealous of me when I was on the wrestling team. I was the goofy guy. You couldn't understand how I was winning so much, and I felt like few people got mad at me on the wrestling team back home. And then somebody stole my lottery ticket? Damn, dude. Organized crime to beat up a soldier after 9/11? And this is the coolest shit you could talk about at the cool party? So, yeah, I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. After high school, I did something with my life, serving my United States country. I'm an American hero. You know, as an American that was just trying to protect my country and my flag, I still don't understand why people fight in the world no more. So it sucks that the world's that crooked that the law can sit there. Oh, we could jerk off and mock you as the law, as the streets do to you, as a soldier after 9/11. And I'm thinking to myself, man, you probably don't respect my family. You don't respect my brother. You're my brother's friends at court around here. Man, you must be mean to my brother too, you know. You know, I'm not a mean person, but the way they treated me is like I came off the street yesterday. At court, they treat me like I came off the street yesterday and I'm a soldier after 9/11. most of the time I was serving my country and traveling all around the world compared to all these years. Commiso was a pain to the community on the internet at court around here. But you're an asshole. You talk to me like I'm an asshole at court. And I'm a soldier after 9/11, man. You know, hopefully nobody talks to my battle buddies like that back home because, damn, dude, we went through a whole lot with the news. You got the news talking bad about the soldiers and we're protecting the American flag and everything. I'm like, damn, I don't like the news at all. I don't trust the news because it seems like they go behind people's back and stab people's back on news. And I'm a soldier after 9/11. You know, it's kind of weird that the law always turns off the cameras when they all want to try to beat the crap out of me at court because they're the ones calling me a name and bullying me as a soldier after 9/11. I've always feel like that. Every time I go to a police station, I feel like y'all want to beat the crap out of me. And I'm 299 pounds, and I'm like, damn, these people are just sitting around and get their soldiers in trouble back home, and they complain why there's 1% violence in the world. You're not even kind enough to respect your soldier after 9/11? Well, I did a lot. My commander, my first sergeant, my higher ranking sergeant and leaders in the military, and even my lower ranks in the military taught me I was an American hero. I'm an American hero. I did a lot of cool stuff serving my country. While everybody's sad and crying all around the world online because there's stupid assholes in the world, I was making people laugh on the internet. I make kids laugh. I bet the court don't make kids laugh at court. Because all they do is take money from you, and they earn money off a crime that they claim that they hate on the internet. But it seems like you're just from the streets, and you just want to jealous as shit. I feel like the few people that stabbing me in the back is jealous the fuck at as a soldier after 9/11. And I'm the goofy guy on the wrestling team with goofy glasses. And I was shy talking to the women and even the student. I had trouble talking to anybody that came up to me in school, as I have a speech impediment. So they overtalk me, they talk over me, they get mad at me like, oh, since we all decided to call you a name online, we decided to treat you like dirt at court around here. And I'm like, I'm not dirt at court. I'm a goddamn American hero back home. No matter how hard you guys keep on trying to beat the crap out of me and scam me and steal me from a corny gang of terrorists on the internet or with a crooked cops. Crooked cops don't see billions of nudity online, so they're going to fucking shit on me as a soldier after 9/11. I learned sportsmanship on the wrestling team. There's no goddamn sportsmanship using the internet. Everybody gets called names and bullies and called names online, and I'm a soldier after 9/11. I was only a teenager after high school, went in the military, you know? And you know what? I miss the military. I miss serving my country. Because if I was in uniform at court, I was going, screw yourself, state. How the fuck you talk to a human being like that and get over you? They must jerk off and get off treating like a soldier at court after 9/11 and have a nerve to call me a name after 9/11 as a soldier after 9/11, dude. They said more mean things to me and beat the crap out of me more than they did. They say I claim they did to you for you to claim you decided to monitor my goddamn life and treat me like shit the rest of my life as a soldier after 9/11. I thought, you know, as an American hero, being an American hero means something at court. That means a whole lot more than you guys talking shit to me and talking bad about me as a soldier after 9/11, man. It's kind of shocked that You sit there and the law allows people to die on the internet, and they're all acting like they're shocked, like they saw the internet, so they can talk to me like I'm an asshole at court after 9/11 attack in New York City around here. You know, yeah, I guess that's why they say, oh shit, we can screw this guy's life over because he's a fucking nice guy in the world. That's how you treat people on the internet. There's no customer service when you use the internet. You're going to get scammed and screwed over no matter you. How many people are going to keep using the internet in the future? So the law can't scam everything about the billions of sex on the internet or the nudity, because then they don't have to feel guilty when they use the internet. Oh, that's it. They scam one person to make them feel guilty so you can feel good about yourself at court around here. So you can go home and use the site and everything's okay again. As the law is monitoring the internet, but they don't know what sex and nudity to bully somebody after 9/11 over nudity and sex. And it's 99% nudity online. They don't care about my feelings over the years because they want to treat me the way they do and talk to me the way they do, as they claim that there's some type of Americans at court around here. I feel like I'm a cool American hero that served my country. You all can beat the crap out of me back home, but I'm still an American hero after 9/11. So somehow, apparently the law can monitor porn and sex and claim they can't get addicted to porn and sex over the years because that's all the law is monitoring all the time. So I don't know if the law is something wrong with you guys in the head to pick on a soldier after 9/11. But there's something wrong with your head to claim, oh, we're okay. We can keep watching sex and nudity and we could be mean to a fucking person and bully somebody on the internet. And that's American justice after 9/11. Sorry, I got to get things out because I feel like the whole world is being bullied by somebody on the internet. For a person that got bullied his whole life, it sucks that the law even bullies people, but they do. I don't know why. I felt like I respect the law as a soldier after 9/11 at court. But they claim they sit there, oh, we have to do all this process to help you because we got to make you feel guilty so we all can be proud of myself as the law to use to watch the billions of nudity and sex on the internet. All right? It's okay for you to use it because we got a badge and we're the ones protecting everybody, but we're bullying somebody as a soldier after 9/11 and we can feel good about ourselves at court after 9/11. I'm just feeling how I'm not saying to be mean. I'm saying, God damn, I can't believe people are that mean in the world. Because I have a good heart. I want to do that for you, with you people. I don't set people up to get people in trouble on purpose. But people do that, and I don't understand why. Because I feel like in the generation we grew up in with Family Matters and Michael Jackson, we're not that generation to be mean to each other. But we use sex to hate on each other nowadays. I don't think there's much to hate among each other. And now they're going to try and say it's all because of the sex on the internet. I guess they don't want sex either. They know the law uses the internet and the sites, but we got, when we go to court, we're going to act like we don't know anything. So how can the law keep their privacy and their identity safe as the law? But apparently as a soldier after 9/11, my identity don't mean shit to anybody, and I still want to travel, get a passport, and travel to all the countries as a soldier because I miss travel. But they just want to take from me. They're jealous motherfuckers. I didn't realize there's jealous motherfuckers in the world too. There's haters and jealous motherfuckers and assholes in the world. That's all I feel like. That's all there is. And that sucks. I can't believe that. I can't believe people are that mean to each other. So what can I do? Because you guys say, oh, he's saying he stayed because there's something wrong with me, so I'm a disabled combat veteran. Oh, he's only saying that because we got so much information on him to screw his life over, and they really don't have anything as to guys took the computer, so people won't see that you're the ones that send the pop-up sites to the computer, right? You got to take all the information really fast. And you took classified information from a soldier after 9/11. But I sit here and I'm thinking to myself, what did I do to the law to deserve to get treated like? Because I feel like I'm a nice person, you know? But it's hard being a nice person. Because anything you do on the internet, everybody's going to take it the wrong way as a veteran. Right now, that's how I feel. The law. Oh, we're going to use legal things now. We're upset that you're on this anyways, that you put me on as a soldier. They claim they're helping me out by calling me a name at court and bullying me. That's what they help me with. And they want to set me up with the pop-up sites. Like nobody knows they do it. Because who sets up with sex? Everybody set each other up. There won't be billions of people and billions of people with sex and nudity on the internet. So apparently I got jealous motherfuckers at court around here bullying me and disrespecting my family, and I feel like you disrespect my younger brother too, because the way you talk to me as a soldier, because you're all street too, you know, you're all brotherhood on the streets, but you all backstab each other on the streets, so you get a fucking hard on and be okay with it on the internet at court around here as a soldier they don't care about me. Because they want to call me a name in the first place and make me go through all this and set me up as everybody's using the good internet and chilling on the internet. So not everybody gets set up on the internet, and apparently they thought it was a good idea to set up a soldier at the time. But I did a lot of cool things in my life. I feel like I did a lot of cool things in my life. So I don't feel like anybody should talk to me like I'm nobody. That's Michael Jackson should have acted that way. Michael Jackson was a kind person, and he didn't want to be mean to anybody. I feel like Michael Jackson didn't want to be mean to anybody because he was actually a kid celebrity that grew in a bigger heart as an adult and still be Michael Jackson as he was a kid. So he saw the world a different way. He said, oh, I'm nice to people. Nobody's going to be mean to Michael Jackson. I'm a really good guy. But no, you want money. Michael Jackson was probably a billionaire. And people use sex to scam people on the internet. And you all go back next day and be comfortable about sex and nudity as the law. And I got to get treated like I'm a nobody. You know, as a soldier after 9/11 to go to court and people treat you like you're nobody, I'm like, damn, who are you got people at court? Well, how the hell you got your job at court around here? You must have kissed ass to get to your job where you are. Because that's what you just to come and monitor my computer and monitor my... I'm a bad motherfucker, apparently. As a soldier after 9/11. But they had to lie so much. The more they don't find why they had to do what they did to me as a soldier after 9/11, the more they have to lie on the internet. So what can I do? I feel like I'm the only one that's brave enough to stand up to court back home after 9/11 as a soldier after 9/11. I don't know, that's hard to believe. So you want money from me. So they have a system when the judge knows the lawyers and the law knows the lawyers. A few people that does that job monitoring porn, because the other laws don't monitor porn themselves. That they don't have to admit that. The law doesn't have to admit they have sex on the internet. They don't know what sex is. The law doesn't know what nudity and sex is. So they can keep themselves safe at court. But they don't teach that to you as a soldier after not. As a citizen, as an American citizen. So there's people that twisted the law just to screw people, stab people in the back and get more money from me as somebody stole my lottery ticket after not. So I don't know how hard it is to hang with Commiso back home, but it seems like you all went out of your way not to hang with Commiso back home. That was all set. This was all set. Yeah, I was going to be set to do all this back home no matter what I do on the internet because you're the one sending me the bad pop-up sites. You wanted me to get in trouble after 9/11. That's how heartless, even the good people in the world lives get screwed over on the internet. What are you teaching your kids as the law? Oh, when you grow up, we're going to treat you like shit as your time as with the law. The law is kind of bully, don't you think? If the law treats people like that, and the law expects people to respect them, but the law is bullying people. You using television, oh, we got the power as the cop on the cop show, so we don't have to look bad on the show. But I don't know why you cops want to look bad on television at all in the first place. Because I don't think cops are bad. But in the world we live in, I feel like there's a lot of crooked people that took that job. Like as in, you're an adult on my computer after 9/11. Damn, dude, that means if I had kids, you would have took my kids away from me no matter what I did online. Because you're a better parent than me as the law. Don't you think people get mad after that? Over the years, the law saying I'm a better parent than you because we know how to monitor the computer and not get in trouble over the site and still monitoring the billions of nudity and sex on the internet. I really can't believe that's the conflict. I really can't believe practice safe sex and love is a conflict nowadays. But I must be not the cool kid at the party. See, at the law, only the cool people go to the cool parties at court around here at the law. Don't you think people get mad after over the years saying, man, I feel like I try to use the internet safe. I was trying to make art. I'm really an artist. My court can sit there like I'm not an artist, but I'm really am an artist. If like people give me enough time to myself and they're like, oh, you got all the hours every day to do things. But I have to defend myself at court because you're teaching me and trying to teach the world I'm a bad person. Is that all live television do? That everybody's a bad person on television? Who wants to watch television in the future while everybody dies on television? I don't think that's our future. So, you have to be kind to sex and nudity as the law. So you won't be discriminated on that site as the law yourselves. So there is some nudity and sex system online over the years. People are smart. We are human beings that created in the internet and robots and in outer space. But I'm getting talked down to as stupid at court because they went to college and that's the best way they can respect a veteran at court. And I did more good that you claimed that I did online where I didn't feel like I didn't see shit on the internet as you're the one slowing down the internet and sending me bad sites on purpose. Isn't that a bad thing to do? You know, isn't that breaking the law? You're trying to teach the world to be nice to each other, but you use you keep the out of date internet and make people believe that this is a bad world to live in. That sucks. You know, the next generation has kids. how hard it is to use the internet, even for kids to use. Does the law bully kids on the internet too or something? You know, as an adult, gangs and terrorists are assholes online. So I feel like I should be able to trust the law on it. But I guess there are crooked people in the world. Not everybody's honest on the internet. I can't believe there's actually crooked people on the internet. Because I didn't see the world like you guys do. You know, I'm not a hater. You know, yeah, I'm 40. I feel like technically, how many girlfriends I had, I don't really know anything about sex. And when I came back home, you act like you found gold on my computer. Maybe does the court want my signed Babe Ruth baseball? Because your law enforcement came into my apartment acting, oh, since we're going to beat the crap out of you and bully you and call your name, and we're allowed to steal your shit on the internet too at court around. But I did a lot serving my country. I went on a lot of convoys. I don't know how many convoys you had to go on to be treated like an American hero back home in America. I felt like the American court should be showing me a way more respect than the court is looking at me like I'm a nobody. I am somebody. You hurt my feelings at court looking at me like I'm a nobody. Who the hell are you? You're just another human being at court. You're not God. Human beings are not God. You're not. They don't have nobody. That's shall not judge each other. And that's the first thing. I got the law judging the shit out of me. And so now since you're judging me as a soldier back home, you're allowed to talk to me like I'm a nobody after 9/11. And I could have got killed all around the world and blown up in pieces for my hometown court to talk to me like I'm a nobody. I don't know how complicated sex and nudity is online, but I highly doubt that got goddamn complicated about sex and nudity online if everybody seems to know where it is on the internet.
What's up, Mom?
They act like the internet is some top secret. But they don't. Over the years, it seems like you're all competing on how many channels you can make for people to watch on the internet. So everybody's on public television.
Okay.
It's internet that came from a cable company. We're all on television. And some people use television to talk bad about somebody. And so now I have to compete saying, why are you talking bad about me as a soldier after 9/11? I didn't do anything. I feel like I was nice to the court. I was nice to everybody. And they're strangers at court. And you don't know shit about. Is that how fast people judge each other? You don't even, you go out claim. So you can sit there and monitor my Facebook for years and my YouTube videos where you guys saying, oh shit, that's a real signed Babe Ruth baseball. I'm going to take that shit from them. Because you guys, the law is treating people like streets, and you wonder why people treat each other like streets, or the law like streets, or maybe if we stop treating each other like streets, then everybody be okay with each other. But I didn't deserve that. Because I really was trying to make art. You guys can sit there and send me things and monitor. You can monitor my computer, but you can't party with me back home? Holy shit. We live in a world where we have to monitor each other first before you even step foot in a party on the internet, bro. So damn, everybody's getting bullied on the internet, man. I can't believe people have the nerve to talk shit about the soldier at court or after 9/11 like that, man. That's the whole year I was in jail for no reason. The whole year I was sitting there thinking to myself how easy it is to help a soldier after 9/11. You know, a lot of people have simple charges. But since they don't have money or anything, or a lawyer, or you give them a bad lawyer because they seem like you're going to feel good to screw somebody's life over that day. I can't believe that's the system we came up with. We're allowed to bully people on live television and get mad at them, and we're the bullies watching the news. No matter what type of news in the world, we're the bullies bullying people on the news. I don't like the news because I feel like there's more positive in the world than the negative they put on news. I don't think news has to be that tough or rough. Or why do we have to know why everybody dies on news? What's that information going to help? But the law doesn't care about the violence. The kids can go on YouTube and watch people die and wonder why, what's the... But you allow them, you're the ones allowing you're monitoring the damn internet, and you're allowing people to get screwed over on the internet. That's not the purpose of honesty. So I feel like over the years, while you talk bad about me at court and bullying me, I feel like, damn, I felt like I did a lot of cool things over the years on you. I don't know much about making people laugh with comedy. I didn't take comedy courses in college. But I feel like I'm a pretty funny guy. I know people saying that, oh, this must be something wrong with him because he's being goofy on YouTube. Because that's what all people talk about on the streets. Oh, there must be something wrong with that person because he's doing that. Are you just jealous of me at court around here, so you decide to sit here and talk bad about me so you could have the right to treat me like shit as a soldier after 9/11? Because the comparison of the nudity and sex online, it's hard to believe that everybody should be safe with sex and nudity. That's how much is on the internet. So it's not sex and nudity. It's haters. The law doesn't want to get caught with sex and nudity, so they're going to have to make a big deal on television now. Oh, how the hell they got billions of people naked on nudity online. How the fuck they found the computer that fast? Because they're the ones scamming your goddamn computer after 9/11. That's the law. No disrespect to the law, right? Oh, we could get a medal now because we're the one that's sending the porn to the computer. And since we already know where all the other billions of naked people online, we decide to pick on and bully a soldier after 9/11. This is what I was thinking in jail for a year, reading the law dictionary. I said, man, I'm more respectful to the court than the law. I'm more respectful to the court than the judge. I'm more respectful than the lawyers. You know, I have nothing against the judge. I have nothing against the lawyers. I have nothing against the... Well, I was stepped in the court more respectful as a soldier at court than you lying in statement so goddamn much as how much the law sees nudity every goddamn day. 24 hours a day, the law sees nudity. And if you're cool enough to talk with the law won't fuck with you, and you're cool to be with the nudity and sex online. So the law is bullying me. The court is bullying me and mocking me and blackmailing me. We have a nerve to call your name on the internet. And I'm like, holy shit, why? What did I do to you, law? I didn't do nothing to the law. I didn't do nothing to the judge. I didn't do nothing to you guys. For you guys to sit there, oh, we're going to install shit on your computer so we can see more what you do. And the right when you click on the site that I send you is when I get you in trouble. The veterans are not smart. I feel like you treat your veterans like idiots back home after 9.
Oh, yeah.
So, there's no disrespect to the law because we pay taxes for the law to protect us as Americans, right? So I feel like the law, man, you get paid from the taxes, no matter what. You get paid no matter if you get somebody in trouble online, no matter what. It's not that. It's hard to be a law enforcement. But you get paid, good for it. And shit. Man, like I said, only the good people die on television. And apparently, as a good guy as me, as a soldier after 9/11, they want to screw my life over simple things as they're the ones sending me the bad sites. That's mean, you know. It's mean that the world gets mad at you for no reason. It's mean that the court sets you up for people to get mad at you. And you're the ones calling me a name and bullying me, but you're the ones getting mad at me. But I didn't deserve anything from anybody. But I feel like I was just trying to stand up for myself. I'm a soldier after 9/11, and you've got people saying they want to cut my head off and kill me on the internet as a soldier to get treated like shit at court, and the court allows it to happen. So it's no disrespect to the court and the judge. I just don't understand how you allow people to talk to me like that after 9/11. Because I'm not I feel like I make goofy videos on here. You know, my grandpa died. I feel like I'm at war because I'm a soldier after 9/11. The law makes it feels like that. And I'm like, every time I speak up, they get mad at me. Is that the world we live in? Oh, when you speak up at court, they get mad at you even more. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Just take the charges. No matter if it's true or not. Who cares if you're going to get your life screwed over? Nobody gives a shit about you as a soldier after 9/11. And that's how you make me feel at court around. But I didn't do shit to the court. I didn't do shit to the law. I didn't do shit to nobody. So, there's actually assholes in the world? As a goofy guy in school, as a shy, nervous guy, it's hard to believe there are actually assholes in the world. That's another thing I was thinking when I was in jail. They had to go out of the way to set me up to get me in trouble back. And no matter how you look at it, you're the one on the computer knowing what sites I'm already going on, how easy it is to go on people's computers nowadays. But we live in a world where the law is allowed to screw your life over the billions of nudity and sex online. And I served my country after 9/11. Just because the court or whoever at court doesn't see me as a hero, American hero, that doesn't give you the right to talk to me like I'm a piece of shit American soldier after. Because they still didn't have enough information to do what you guys did. Because every time I keep on saying, man, every time I go on the site, I feel like I go on the site to find art. I said, I want to get some ideas of art. I said, I know maybe I could have been a photographer for a Playboy magazine back home. I said, man, imagine being man, I'd probably get paid really good to be a photographer of Playboy magazine. But since I get cock-blocked about over the billions of sex and nudity at court around here as the law, man, that's our future? You're going to backstab everybody about sex and nudity online, and you're not really protecting anybody over sex and nudity? You're just hating and screwing people's life over stupid shit? So whatever. You know? I said, damn, man. The amount of respect they gave me in the military to compare it to a civilian world, I'm like, shit, man. There's strangers in the military from all around the world, and they can show me more respect than anybody in the world in the military. Coming out in the state of New Jersey? In the state of New Jersey, they don't know there's disabled combat veterans after 9/11 in the state of New Jersey? Man, I'm like sitting here, I'm like, all they had to do is send me good sites. I'm like thinking to myself, if the law is so uptight on sex and nudity, then why won't the law allow me to get to the good internet? Because I probably see them naked on the site too as the law. That's what you guys do. Over the years, they prevent people who can see people naked on the internet, and you're only cool enough to see them naked and everything. That's the internet. You ain't cool enough as a soldier after 9/11 to use the internet and the sites. And so the law is saying it's okay to bully me because the law has called me a name, and now you all can bully me, and I'm a soldier after 9/11. That means a lot to me. You know, I didn't get a chance to get what I want to do back home from war. I always helping everybody else back home, and shit, all I do is help everybody else back home. I must have helped the law so much as how much benefits they took from me back home. I pay, they already get paid from the taxes. But what type of law would talk bad about their veterans like that? So, I feel like I have to say these things because I just feel like I'm getting bullied, and if I don't do anything about it, I'm just going to keep getting bullied at court. And I didn't do nothing wrong by just using the internet. I thought you pay for the internet to use the internet. You pay for a service to use the internet. It's to search the internet. Everybody's searching something online. And what's the calculation of everybody searching the same thing on the internet? But you're all smarter than me. You all back home, went to college. You took the job. You feel like, and you sat there and you want to talk bad about me as a soldier after. I don't feel like I deserve to get treated like shit the rest of my life back home in America. Because I am a kind person. When I buy Christmas gifts, I mean it when I buy it. I try to get cool things for everybody. What I would like and what they would like for Christmas. That's not how it works around here, I feel like. The law must look at people. The law looks at people. Everybody at court is a criminal. No matter how nice you are, who you are, you're a criminal right when you step at court. I said, holy shit. I didn't realize law was that strict back home, especially on sex. If everybody's going to be billionaires in the future on sex and nudity, I highly doubt the law is that much uptight on sex and nudity online. The law is more uptight on the violence, and so we won't have to see violence and be even more safe, practice safe sex on the internet, right? Practice safe sex, but damn, if we could catch you practice safe sex, we're going to beat the crap out of you and call your name and bully you and make you feel guilty that you used the internet back home after 9/11. So I don't feel like I did anything on the internet. I just feel like people are jealous of me. I feel like the reason why everybody treated the way you treat me, you're jealous of me. Even though I was the goofy guy with the goofy glasses in the wrestling team, you're jealous of me. You had to beat the crap out of me, rout me, and do something to prove something to yourselves back home, at court around. But I don't want to see the world the way you see the world. That's the reason why the law has complication, because the law sees the world as an evil place. Now, if the law sees everybody is trying to make it in the world and that's how the world is, or there'd be less crime on the streets. They have more effort by calling somebody a name and bullying somebody than fixing the buildings and train. Oh, the reason why you got run down buildings and train because the law is focusing on bullying and wasting their time on a soldier and calling him a name and bullying him at court around him. So, if you like it or not, it does not matter what type of name you call somebody to bully them. It's not right to call somebody a name and bullying them. So I don't know how many laws you had to break to call me a name back home after 9/11, and I bet it was a whole lot, because everybody's safe as the billions of nudity on you. Wow, the law has the consent, and and they're okay with the billions of nudity online. But if we get jealous of you using the site, we're going to get you. We don't care if you're a soldier. We even said it at court. And we don't care if you're a soldier after 9/11. We're going to set you up no matter what at court because we're assholes. So I say, well, I was trying to make art. I know what art is. But apparently, when you try to make something in yourself in this life, that's where people are to screw it up for you. And that's why people can't make it in the world. It's because of we as people. We won't allow us to make it. That's it. That's how I feel at court. As long as you give me more money at court. As long as, I made a point and I could prove something. I'm going to get you no matter what. Is that how the law thinks? So if that's how the law thinks, then that's what's the complication. Because I highly doubt every American citizen wants to get in trouble with the law. American citizens don't want to get in trouble with the law. They want to do the right things and abide by the law. But sometimes the law kind of forces you to get in trouble, don't you think? That's how safe. If kids uses the internet, damn, the internet should be the safest shit in the world, don't you think? If kids uses the internet. Man, kids, don't get mad at me. Kids know how to use the internet 24 hours a day, law. So, damn, but it's my fault. Damn, the internet should be the safest shit if kids uses the internet. But it's not. Because you were bullying kids too. And they don't even get a chance to be an adult. Since you all know what sex is, as the law, and everybody else knows what sex is, we're all just going to get mad at each other. We have nothing else to get mad at each other. We're all human beings that go to college and smart enough not to beat each other up on the streets. That's what, you don't even have to go to college to learn that. I felt like to be neighbors, you got to respect each other to be neighbors, right? That's not the internet. We can hack a computer, scam your computer, make people believe this and that. We could do whatever you want to your life on the internet. I said, damn, I didn't realize people use the internet like that. I didn't realize people are that mean. I always try to look at people as nice people. But the more I look at the world, I'm like, damn, they could have helped me a long time ago because I already explained to the court I was trying to make art. You guys can get mad at me and act like you're seeing things or something, but I feel like I was trying to make art. Well, who would get mad over sex and nudity nowadays? That's something simple. That's like something that everybody talks about every day. But you're not cool enough to talk about sex. That's why people get bullied on the internet. Oh, nobody can see us, so we can still be billions of nudity on the internet. Oh, since you don't know how to use a computer, Commiso, we're going to scam your computer even more and backstab you. And you're Americans on my computer after 9/11. I don't know what type of soldier I was, but I felt like I was a decent soldier, American soldier. If somebody told me I just never got a chance to talk good about my unit or my company. I never got a chance to talk good about my battle buddies. If I knew how to give medals to my battle buddies, I would give medals to my battle So I don't know what kind of soldier I was, but I don't think I would backstab my battle buddies. So we can't live in a world where, oh, the only reason why there's crime today because the law backstabbed somebody on the streets, on the internet. And that's how fast they knew how the crime is nowadays. That's how fast crime, you know what's going to happen before crime happens. Even the law on the internet. As you scam people and hack people's computer on it. It's not everybody. I'm not saying the whole system's crooked, but feels like the system is crooked. Because I highly doubt people wake up and try to get in trouble with the law. I don't know, maybe when you was a teenager, I feel like maybe when you're a teenager, you're trying to look cool with your boys on the street. So when you was a teenager, you try to look cool. But I feel overall, people don't want to break the law on the end. So why are you forcing me to get in trouble back? You know, I don't know how hard it is to keep the internet safe, but the law is on the internet. That's the whole purpose of the law being on the internet. So if there's things I'm not supposed to see on the internet, it's the law's fault. I'm just a customer using the internet. And apparently, you're only cool enough to use that site if you're cool enough to use that site. And I'm back in high school. You're all grown-up adults as the law at court, and you're back in high school. That's how they talk to me. I don't get talked like I'm a soldier after 9/11 at court at all. Because they think they have the right to bully me and call me a name at court for no goddamn reason, out of nowhere. Because I had a clean record my whole life. My record says I'm a trustworthy person to use the internet. So if you people don't see that, it's not my fault how easy it is to fix the internet. You know, so it's not my fault. There's a crooked cop on my computer, crooked whatever, and they're saying I'm doing things, and they're the ones sending. That's the world we live in, and that's the where you're raising your kids in the world. That sucks. Oh, people in the world don't have to be mean with each other, even the law and everything. But we're going to make it that way no matter what. And that's how you teach your kids in the world. So when your kids want to play with the other kids on the playground, but they have to come back home to adults that talk bad about the other adults on the internet. You get taught in school to get along with each other as kids, but as an adult, we must have forgot about that and slipped our mind, and so now we can just talk shit about each other, about everything on the internet. And apparently, the law think they have the right to bully me and call me a name, and I'm not expected to get upset. Because it feels like anybody that got close to me back home is just trying to set me up back home as a veteran. Hello? I don't know how perfect you have to be to use the internet. You have to be like, oh, that means everybody avoids the law. I hope the law is smart enough to know that. That means everybody's avoiding the law so they won't get in trouble with the law with sex and nudity. And the law doesn't see that themselves, that the law doesn't want to get in trouble with sex and nudity. But they have the nerve to call me a name and talk to me like that as a soldier after 9/11. You know, I feel like I was a good battle buddy. Any battle buddy became my battle buddy. I was nice to my battle buddy. That's the kind of person I am. So how can I, even the fact that, damn, I can see the world as it, like Michael Jackson would say, damn, I can see the world. I don't have to hack anybody's computer. I just know and see the world, how it is, how people are so mean to each other. That's Michael Jackson. I don't have to hack anybody's computer. I can see your computer without looking at it. And everybody's using the same damn internet. Everybody's using the same damn site. So And even the fact that the law monitors the site and it says billions of people are using this site today, you still can zero down and attack somebody like that as a soldier after 9/11? How can the law bully a soldier after 9 like that, man? Because I'm not a bully. And if I don't get the story exact straight to your convenience or your liking, but I got damn close. You know, I just came back home. You know, I really don't have I felt like I don't have a relationship with a woman. You know, I really didn't have a lot of girlfriends. So I don't know if I am boyfriend material because I didn't date a lot. So on top of people cock blocking me using the internet by scamming me, sending me bad sites on purpose, I'm 40 years old. I don't want to get in trouble with the law. But they're going out of their way to get me in trouble and getting mad at me. What's your problem? And oh, you're American law. American law means something. You know, that you figure, oh, that's the reason why there's no crime on American television and nobody has to die on television in America, because the law, American law. Oh. I was like, sometimes you set people up on purpose because you have nothing else better to do on the internet. Oh, since we're monitoring the porn, we have to find somebody to pick on so they won't make it look like we're watching porn too as the law as we monitor the sites. So nobody would get mad at us. If you actually think if you treat people like they're idiots that they use the internet. So it's not that hard for the law to direct people in the right direction so they won't get in trouble with sex and nudity, right? I feel like the internet has accomplished a lot as how there's still sex and nudity online and you're still getting mad at me? I didn't see shit. Because I was the goofy guy in school. So why would a goofy guy like me back home for war is allowed to get to the good sites back home? That's how the world works, right? Man, that sucks. You teach us as kids in the world to be nice to each other, but when you grow up as an adult, you're all going to backstab each other and be mean to each other. And that's the reason why there's wars and violence and crime. There's no reason why we hate each other. Oh, that's life on this planet. We're all just jealous of each other, trying to up each other. And, well, they will all look the other way as we monitor the site as the law on sex and nudity on it. That's how Michael Jackson solved the world. He said, no matter how many songs I sing and how many tours I go through and try to sing it, and we don't have to be mean to each other because there's no reason why we should be mean to each other in the world. That's how Michael Jackson wanted to see the world. He said, I'd rather see everybody making love in the world than go and find ways to try to backstab each other just to kill each other online and watch it later on live television. I'd rather see the world a different way as Michael Jackson. Because it seems that people are more chilled out if you have seen Michael Jackson the way Michael Jackson saw the world. So yeah, it sucks people are your friend and then turn on you, like against you like that. You know, that's the reason why like one day we're all gonna wake up and we're all gonna be in jail. Even the laws themselves gonna be jailed. Because we just scam each other out of lives on our lives on the internet. I don't think the future has to be that way. I highly doubt we accomplish so much as life on this planet for us to destroy it as the internet. So I didn't do nothing wrong. I came back home. People had their lives of their own. I was moving places to places. I broke up with my girlfriend. I really didn't know my girlfriend. I think that was the main reason. And I think she understood. I didn't really know her. And I didn't really felt love. And just really didn't know the person. So I've been single for years. And how hard we stress ourselves by just using the internet and to stress ourselves as people on this planet. Having a relationship must be complicated to have. But you're making the world that way. You're making people view the world. Oh, since the world is bad now, everybody has to be sad and angry, as the television tells you to. That's why I don't like watching negative. I don't like watching negative on the internet. I try and avoid negative on television. And I'm like trying to see the world a different way. You know? But how easy it is to help each other out. And sex and nudity should be the number one practice safe sex. You know? You can't just get mad at somebody because billions of people have sex online and somehow my computer discovers it or something while you send me bad sites on purpose, right? How many people go on sites that report your computer? How many people in the world goes on sites that report your computer and screws you over? So you all have some kind of code on the internet while you all can be safe by using a different site about nudity and sex online. But since I'm too stupid enough to get pop-up ads, as I'm tired all the time, as I feel like I don't sleep as well, I'm always thinking about other people. I'm always caring about other people. Even the fact that y'all beat the crap out of me and scam me and try to screw my life over, I still have a good heart. You know, I don't want to talk bad about the court. I don't think that's my personality. I don't want to talk bad about the lawyers or the law or whatever. But when people just sit there and keep talking bad about you and getting mad at you just to screw your life over on purpose, I don't want to get in trouble over billions of naked people on the internet. I feel like the law is coupling up for billions of people all these years for you guys to decide to get up and get mad at me the next day as a soldier after 9/11. So the law is coupling them up. The law's not mad at the sex and nudity, because they won't be able to do it themselves online. But I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Everybody keeps talking to me. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. But why? Because I was on special education club? Maybe I don't speak as clearly, or maybe I must not look like I'm smart at court. I look like an idiot. As long as we can keep treating you like an idiot at court, we can do whatever you want to you at court. Oh, when you start talking up and getting mad because you decided I don't just want to get bullied by court anymore. I didn't do nothing to the court. I didn't be mean to anybody at court. As you keep talking bad about me as a soldier after 9/11. So who's the mean guy here? Who's the bully online? You know, eventually they're going to say the law is bullying people on the sexual nudity, and the law is supposed to be out protecting people over sex and nudity. Because it seems like he was all happy to do what you guys did. Even though I told you I'm a soldier after 9/11, it seems like they're happy like talking to me at court around. They get happy and smiling and laughing that they can talk to me at court like that as a soldier after 9/11. Like, I did something with my life. Serving my country means a lot to Commiso. I was just a goopy shy kid. People said I wasn't going to even make it in the military. But I did make it in the military. I served my country after 9/11. I think that's enough respect for the law to give me serving my country back. So, as you keep lying, I'm going to say, well, they keep lying about everything and get mad at me. I didn't do anything. I'm still not doing it. Because we live in a world where, shit, nobody can be themselves in the world on you. You're all goddamn cyborgs and robots teaching each other to be mean to each other because you're not exactly the same as the other cyborg that's on the internet. I'm not a cyborg. I'm a human being with human being rights. And you invaded my privacy and you assumed the worst out of me. As you know for a fact that you're the one sending me to bad sites. Because how many people set each other on sex and nudity down? Because nobody wants to go to jail on sex and nudity nowadays. So, I have a good heart, and I want to keep my life. And you know what? All the stress you put on me, and I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. This seems like you all just wanted to beat the crap out of me and decided, oh, now we can tell you what to do as an American hero back home. Oh, we can tell you what to do all the time now. So how can I make my art? Because every time I try to make art, you got something to say about it. So you know that I can make art. You're mad at the fact that I'm an artist. You want to screw everybody over. No. You got jealous. Somebody got jealous of me at court after 9/11. I'm not sure who. Because I didn't do nothing to nobody. I always nice to everybody. But that's not the world we live in. You know, I said, I'm nice. That means everybody else should be nice too, because I'm nice. That's how easy it is to be nice to each other. But that's not how the world works. So people can get scammed because everybody knows everything about everybody online. So everybody acting like they don't know what's going on. Oh, wow, wait, what, and this, that. Because there's some kind of streets on the internet. But everybody knows what everybody does online. That's sucks because I like my privacy. I want to be able to feel like I'd be able to go and be trusted. So they lying. Because I don't know what type of court will say they don't trust a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Because that won't make the court look good talking bad about a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So I don't know how many years the law around here entrapped people over the billions of sex and nudity online, but over time people will get mad over even that. So yeah, it sucks that people start conflicts where there's no conflicts or where hate or whatever, but I'm not a mean person, and I'm not trying to get people in trouble, but it seems that's all you guys are doing back home. I trust myself using the internet, even the fact that you got law on the internet where you still be able to see that 1% violence online where people die and we don't wonder why the law allows us to see that on the internet, where this is the United States of America, and I highly doubt any other countries want to see that too. You know, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of countries around the world look up to America. I don't think a lot of people hate America. A lot of people look up to America. And I feel like a lot of people look up to me as my Commiso wife. You know, I'm glad that I don't go out of my way and talk bad about the law and the court and everything. I'm just standing up for myself because I can't believe the law is bully. You can't, to overreact like that, like they saw sex and nudity, and you're the one monitoring the internet. Don't you think people are saying, well, if the law's monitoring the internet should be safe no matter what site you use. And since everybody likes sex and nudity in the world nowadays, that should be the #1 protected safe sex online. So nobody overreacts over sex. That's a lie too. Because you won't have sex at court and get mad at somebody when they get to court. That's not cool to do. As a soldier, I'm too stupid to defend myself. I must be too stupid to use the internet. And I'm an American citizen. I'm an American customer that uses the internet. You all decided to go on my computer and decided to assume the worst out of somebody. That's all people do in the world. It's assume the worst at each other as people in the world. We're not going to get far assuming the worst at each other as people. So, life's too simple to have these many conflicts as to the internet should be safe, where I highly doubt the world is that mean for why there's any kind of violence or anybody hurting each other online around the world at all. Doesn't make any sense to me. Because everybody wants to have a good life, right? Nobody wants to break the law. Everybody wants to have a good life. But if the law encourages people to break the law, you can't get mad at them, can you? Because it's so easy to put clean drugs on the streets in America, right? So easy to put clean drugs on the streets and not get mad at people, right? You all know everybody smokes weed because you got American movies and everybody smokes weed in the world. But you somehow still get mad at each other. Everybody goddamn smokes weed and everybody gets allowed to get mad at somebody. And you bully somebody because they smoke weed. So what the fuck kind of crap is that? No matter what I do, no matter how much I try to achieve in life, somebody's always there that's fucking up for me. And now it's the law at court around here after 9/11, as a soldier after 9/11. Because apparently the law monitors porn and sex, but they're not smart enough to keep it safe for everybody not to get in trouble with the law on the internet in the 21st century. But somehow billions of nudity, sex online is constantly, 24 hours a day, and somehow everybody's okay with it as long as it's not them getting in trouble on television. That's me. That means everybody in the world is cool enough to party naked with but Michael Commiso after 9/11. What type of parties are they, man? Is that, I don't highly doubt people bullying each other at a party is a good party. I think the party was sucks. Because nobody will be able to get along with each other because you all talking shit about each other at the party. But the party goes on with nudity and sex online. So how can the court get mad at me when sex and nudity goes on in the future in the 21st century? Well, eventually the law is going to accept sex and nudity, right? I feel like the law has to. So did you took a job just to be a bully to somebody? Because, since got a badge now, I'm allowed to be a bully to people. And you're allowed to get fired, too. You all sit there like you don't care about calling me a name and making fun of me. It's not my fault if you get fired, as I'm a really good guy. I don't deserve to get talked to like that, no matter who you are as a person. So, I live in my world where I'm allowed to be nice. I'm allowed to be good to people. I'm allowed to be Commiso. I don't be, you all can be assholes to each other, but I don't have to be. You all cyborgs that believe everything you hear, so you all don't stick up for each other nowadays and be good friends to each other as cyborgs on the internet, as robots. Nothing against the robots. I'm talking to the human beings. I miss my battle buddies because They made me feel part of their friend. I felt like good friends to them as a battle one. You know, I made them laugh. They knew who I was as my personality, and they accepted me as my in the military as a battle one. Now in the civilian world, it's not like that. It's like you got to start all over again, and all people do is sit on the internet and backstab each other on the internet. So I'm not a mean person, but I'm not stupid. I'm smart, and people are smart too. Over the years, I feel like people get smarter when they use the internet, and everybody's going to be safe by using the internet. But it feels like only a few people get in trouble and a few people get hated in the world and gets fall through the system online. So you won't fall through the system and you keep using the internet at home. But we didn't grow up like that. I feel like my parents taught me to be nice to people. My parents are smart. They're just a little, I feel like my parents are goofy like me. I feel like my parents are trying to be goofy. And I feel like my family, I feel like I have a goofy family. Everybody's allowed to be goofy, but in the world we live in, you're not even allowed to be goofy on the internet. And I can't, everybody's going to die of a stroke because using the internet. That's how uptight we view each other as people and how fast we view each other as people. So I don't feel like the law will have a better understanding of the internet. I feel like using the internet, the law started the internet for years and has customer service to the people, American people. Because I highly doubt American people want to get beat up by the law all the time. We work and serve countries and we're Americans. That's not justice. So I wasn't trying to break the law using the internet, but the internet sometimes forces you and your computer to get in trouble. And since you're all cyborgs and believe everything you hear, I got assholes. They're the ones angry, are the ones set me up. Because they don't know what sex and nudity is. Yeah. When you become working with law, I feel like you should have a lot of customer service to you as a law enforcement. You can't get mad. The law, your job is not to get mad, you're just the law. You all want to beat the crap out of me because you decided to call me a name and make fun of me online. And I'm just supposed to take it like it's a good thing to talk shit about your soldier after 9/11 at court around. But that's not how I was raised. I was raised to stand up to a bully. Even American movies, you stand up to your bully. And somehow you're my bully right now. And I don't know why. Because I'm not mean to nobody. So you must know that my signed Babe Ruth baseball card and Babe Ruth baseball is real. Because the only reason why people get in trouble nowadays is over money, right? The only reason why people get in trouble nowadays is over money. I'm not allowed to have a good life. I'm part of the poorest of society. And since I'm part of the poorest of society, I'm not allowed to achieve and make something out of myself. And you teach your kids the same thing in the world. So no. Even the fact that, damn, I should have broke down and cry all the time, every day, because you called me a name and bullying me and making fun of me. I should just stand down and keep crying, give up and stop making YouTube videos because some few assholes decided to call me a name on the internet. I said, no, I like making YouTube videos. And I prefer to be talking about something else right now as to, I felt like I was coming up with something, getting ideas, But I was joking around with people with my videos too, where I felt like I was getting funnier to where, damn, you can't even be funny in this world. Can't be nothing in this world. No matter how hard you work in this world, someone's going to take it from you. No matter who you are, you could be the king, and you're doing the right things as the king. But someone's going to take it from you one day. We can't live in the world like that, man. We all should know what nationality and what background we all came from as people on the internet in the world. So we should be all used to each other by now, no matter what background or whatever we came from all around the world, man. Because we all know life's too short, right? Life's too short to get upset because few people online decide to bully me and call me a name and make fun of me, and they think it's the right thing to do to a soldier after 9/11. Then you think it's right to do to how many people? Damn, it sucks that the law randomly picks you over nudity. It's no goddamn. I don't know. Seems like you went out of the way because you know that I'm a veteran after not. As soldiers get set up to get blown up, I got to get set up by the 99% nudity and sex on the internet. Damn, I can't believe they disrespect me that much at court. And they still constantly doing it. And I'm saying, you lied a lot. And you keep lying even more. And it hurt my feelings that you're even trying to get me in trouble at court around here back home as a soldier. And you keep lying and lying and lying and lying. And I didn't do nothing to you for you guys to lie about me as a soldier after that. So the law lies to themselves, acting like they hate sex and nudity so much like they do. But they like it. Sex sells. We all know that. Shit. That's the only reason why we all want to do sex is because of money. We all don't want to do sex because of love. Damn, it seems like, damn, sex is money. Sex is money. Sex is not love. I don't know, man. Because I didn't view the world as mean as I thought the world is. Didn't know it was that mean. No, you feel like the reason why people have been doing sex and nudity over the years, billions of years of billions of people makes it feels like it's billions of years being nudity and sex online, and everybody's comfortable with each other just to get jealous and mad, or they're not cool enough to be online. So that's the world we live in. And it sucks because, oh, even the fact that you want me to be like you and agree that, well, since you call me a name, I must have to agree and say, okay, it's okay for you to call me a name so you won't feel bad at court around here after 9/11, if that's what you want me to do. Yeah, okay, let me agree so they won't get sad and everything at court, so they won't treat the way they treat me as a soldier after 9. So it's New Year's, so I'm trying to start my New Year fresh. I don't want to keep making YouTube videos because somehow you guys don't know how to help a veteran back home. It's funny how people easily can help the other 99% nudity and sex online as the people and be happy with each other just to get mad at few people on the end. We're never going to get anywhere treating each other like that as people. And you're not going to get anywhere treating me like that as a soldier after 9/11. Because I feel like, you know what, if I could go out of my way to be nice to people, it shouldn't be that hard for everybody else to do the same thing. Yeah, maybe I'm not perfect and have social skills and I don't know what the hell the conflict is. But, you know, at least I try to shake people's hands as my dad. My dad tried to shake people's hands. You know, I got hit in the head a lot. My mom got hit in the head a lot. But I feel like we still got some good personality to ourselves as I'm an American. Being an American should mean something. I pay taxes for the law to protect me on the internet, not to beat me up and scam me and screw my life over because they're having a bad day at court or something like that. That's not how the justice system works. So no, I felt every time I used the internet, somebody was sending me bad sites on purpose so they can do whatever they want to me. And that's the freedom they gave to me, welcome me back home in the state of New Jersey. Oh, we as the state, oh, we as the court, we as the lawyer, we all go home, use the internet and be part of the 99% nudity and sex on the internet. And don't get mad at ourselves as the law, because we can get mad at you, that one person on the internet. No matter how hard you look at it, that's how it is. You know? You all try to teach me to talk bad about myself as a soldier at court so you can do more to me. No, I said, no, I didn't punch the cop. You all get mad at me because I didn't punch the cop. I told you the reason why I act the way I did, as I got combat PTSD, and I did go on a lot of convoys. I felt like I did my part of going on a lot of convoys as Commiso. Because I was a gunner a lot, I was a driver a lot, and I was a TC a lot, and I was the mailman. Yeah, just because they made me the mailman in the convoy, I still wasn't part of the convoy as the mailman. And I had to deliver mail everywhere because I became the mailman. So I went all part of whatever part of world to the bases at war. Whatever. I didn't catch every name of every base. I was a still kind of young soldier, and I was lucky. I was lucky that I had good leaders that protected me at war as the young chap in the military. My battle buddy protected me at war as the goofy guy at war. So what's the problem in the state of New Jersey to help their disabled combat veterans after night? So no, you all can look at it like I was trying to do some kind of whatever, but I was just using the internet, and everybody knows how the internet works. Apparently, does everybody get scammed and pop up ads and hack? Only me. No, I didn't have time to figure out where all the cool sites like everybody else did back home. And no, the law knows where all the cool sites, so the law won't get us in trouble over the same sex and nudity. They know where. That's the messed up part. You know, they send you the bad sites to get mad at you, and then they're all home using the good internet, and everybody's happy. So sex and nudity is going forward on the internet. I feel like as an American citizen, as we have a government and president and democracy and independence in America, we got a lot of shit. Damn. I wonder why everybody wants to move to America. We got a lot of freedom in America. You know? My freedom of speech shouldn't get you mad. Because I'm an American citizen. My freedom of speech. You know? That's what I'm trying to say. I say, like, holy crap. The law has viewed the world in the nude. The law has viewed the world in the nude. No matter who you are, or where you come from, or what person you are on the internet, the type of person using the internet, the law sees the whole world in the nude. The law sees the whole world in the nude. But somehow they can come together and get mad at one person using the internet. Even though I was trying to avoid a lot of sites, as to it draws you in like peer pressure. They're using sex as a beer or liquor now. It's peer pressure to view sex and nudity on the internet. They force you to view sex and nudity no matter what. So, no, people don't hate sex and nudity. The law don't hate because they won't get mad at themselves when they come home and have sex online. As the law to get mad as a soldier after 9/11. So that sucks how the world works. We all can be happy and naked online and chilling with each other and be comfortable as people, but no, we can't. You're jealous. You saw something, a spark in my YouTube videos, and you saying this guy's going to make it if we keep making YouTube videos. Nobody wants to make it. Even the law doesn't want people to make it. Back in the day, to get star into a movie, you follow your idols, your celebrities. And back in the day, people had to get naked in movies. And the roles, the nudity was part of life back in the day in movies. Now you're all uptight and like your movie's going to make it in the future because it's got more violence and crime. Don't you think people are tired of violence and crime on the internet and think it's it's really stupid? We can't even figure out how to prevent that to happen as people in the world. So, no, I'm not trying to do anything bad on the internet. They just set me up for some reason because they're jealous of, nowadays, people get jealous of sex and nudity. And again, people get you in trouble. That's the reason why people get in trouble with sex and nudity. Because everybody knows what sex and nudity. And I feel like we are all responsible enough to practice safe sex as an Americans. And I feel like the whole world is smart enough to practice safe sex as on the internet. But we're talked down to for some reason. We're not smart enough to talk at court. We're stupid. That's as a soldier after 9/11. Now, I could have said a lot of smart things. I said, well, if the law is on the internet, why you allow me to view things that I'm not supposed to view then? Right? I highly doubt a lot of people go on my computer nowadays. There's a lot of law after 9/11. So there's no dark internet. There's no privacy on the internet. So how the hell is dark internet if there's no privacy on the internet? So people hating on each other, being mean to each other, we just look stupid in outer space. If there's other life in outer space, we look stupid to the other life in outer space because we can't grow up and be human beings to each other. I hope the law knows that we're all human beings on the internet, right? I'm a human being, I have rights. Just because you decided to fuck up my computer down at whatever days doesn't give you the right to fuck up my computer and talk shit about me, right? As a human being. Being a human being should mean a lot living on planet Earth. We got this far as life in outer space, as we came up with all this damn technology, but we somehow can't figure out how to get along with each other still. We sound like stupid as life in outer space. We don't even make any sense at all. Human beings should have got along years ago on this planet. Human beings should be the number one species to get along. Because we got to teach the animals not to fight and hurt each other so we can protect the animals on this planet. We're so smart. We got zoos to protect animals. We're smart to help animals out so animals can survive on this planet. But shit, we could talk shit about each other every fucking day. Man, you guys are not tired of that shit? I'm tired of the law keep bullying me back home. Tired of the law keep talking about me behind my back and laughing at me as a soldier after 9/11. I think that's unfair to monitor the site just to get mad at somebody after 9/11. So I'm trying my best where I do got cool things. I like Princess Leia. See, when you're cool enough to see somebody else naked online, then the law won't bully you. Because the law is cool enough to see that person naked online too. But since you decided to say, he's the reason why he's not trusting enough for sex, man, you guys went out of the way to talk bad about me. And that's Princess Leia, Star Wars. I don't know why people go away to even do that. Remember this guy? I'm going to try to get this one to work. It's not working right. And I got a new one from the box coming in. You put a penny and the robot eats the penny and goes in the piggy bank. I thought this was the cool thing. I never complained when Christmas came around. I appreciate every Christmas gift that was given to me when I was a child. And I remember things like this. And I said, this is cool. Because they don't build things like they used to, as they do. They built things better back in the day. So this is pretty cool as the robot. This one's from 1985. When I was a kid and I go to the flea market, I liked, remember them things that the robots all moving around on the table and they're shooting out water and everything. I thought that was the coolest thing to see at the flea market. It was the robots shooting the water, and I was like, wow, that's cool. They shoot the water and everything, and it's got the different color lights and everything. So that's what I thought when I got it. It's from 1985. It works, but it's just missing the cover. So that's pretty cool as a 1985. And then I feel like this is the same thing, but a different color robot. But it's from 1985 too, but it's in the box. This one works too, probably because it's in the box. And then for some reason, I got two more coming in. I felt like it wasn't this one. They're like puppets. They're like I want to say the high 80s, 90s. It has a website on here. Well, it has to be a low 90s. But I always felt like I had got one of these when I was at Christmas. There wasn't this one. I got two more coming in. They look like the ones that coming in, but these are cool. They're little puppets. They're little monster things. This one's never been opened in the box. I don't know. I think they're pretty rare. I don't know how rare, but they're pretty rare. And then I got this one. This one's never been opened too. So, these are cool things from my time. And I got two more coming in. And this one's in the box too. It felt like there was some more. Well, that's all. I got more things coming in, cool things. And since I feel like I'm not a bully to the court and I'm not a bully to anybody, I think it's unfair that people can sit there and bully you over. It's a common thing. I feel like it's natural. It's common. It's all people sing about. It's all people dance about. It's all people talk about is sex and nudity. So sex and nudity is not a complicated thing to talk about. People just look at you and get jealous of you because I feel like I'm not supposed to get any lady at the party. I didn't have a lot of girlfriends.
I'm sorry.
I was always nice to the ladies. And when you're nice to the ladies, I guess I'm in the friend zone. I was a friend zone even, I really didn't have a long relationship with anybody. Really don't have, it was, I felt like I was the third wheel. I felt like the third wheel in my own relationship. So I felt like I did the right thing. As to, I'm 40. As to, I don't know why the law is giving me a hard time because I'm an artist, and so I see things in an artistic way, or articulate. So I feel like, I don't know, one person can't fix the internet if 24 hours a day the people monitor the internet. People monitor the internet 24 hours a day. The internet should be the safest thing to use on this planet. But people get mad at each other for something. So, no, I understand y'all in relationships now back home, and you all, I'm not trying to come home and steal people's girlfriends and wives, because that's how they make the veterans sound on television. Like I said, I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. So imagine if I had a bitch getting on my nerves right now. I'd be stressed the hell out as comedian. No. No, I don't look at women as bitches, but sometimes they are bitches. No offense to women, but sometimes women are bitches. No offense to women. See, I respect people. But I don't think people respect me because I feel like I should be the most trustworthy person to use the internet. But like I said, we live in a world where even the good people get screwed over. It doesn't matter who you are. We have an internet. We can't. We don't have to be talking shit about each other. We don't have to be bullying and having wars and violence online. We all be smart enough and be happy with each other, and we all help each other out to find more nudity and sex online. I think that's the end. How do you find billions of naked people online? Billions of naked people allow you to see billions of naked people online and don't get mad at you. So sex and nudity is not an uptight subject that you make it sound like. Yeah, we all should practice safe sex, no matter who you are, even Commiso. But I don't feel like I had a good opportunity of, I don't think I really had enough sex to be a professional. Maybe you have to be a professional on sex because you had a lot of sex, and you're allowed to determine who or not is allowed to use the site of the billions of naked people and sex online. So, I don't know. I'm just going to keep being Commiso. Yeah, I can't remember everything. There's memory loss, and memory comes back, pops in, pops out. And I was just trying to be Commiso when I used the I don't. It's unfair that people look at each other that way so fastly to judge each other like that. Because we're never going to fix anything doing that. No matter if you're law or not. Judging people like that is not cool to do. And bully each other if you're the law or not online. Because it's just going to take us back even further from achieving the more accomplishments, as we should all be able to hover in hover cars by now. We are smart enough for all of us to be rich and afford the hover car. That's our plan. But we live in a world where people get jealous of you because you talk to a girl at the party. So now, since I'm talking to that girl, it seems like now everybody likes that girl because Commiso's talking to that girl at the party. It felt like that somehow. It feels like that. I guess maybe that feels like that for everybody. But when I was in school and it felt like that. So every time I talked to somebody, I was shy to talk to the girls anyways. So when I had the compliments, I didn't get out much. The ladies, the ladies at school probably thought there's something wrong with me because I couldn't talk to the ladies at school. Well, I guess my parents made a good Christmas for me every year, and my grandmom always gave me good Christmas. My grandmom always gave me good Thanksgiving every year, and we always went to the beach, Long Beach Island, with my grandmom. So I always try to get A's and B's to get to the next class to get out of school, so I can hang with my parents and hang with my brother. Me and my brother, every single day we played Nintendo. Me and my brother played Nintendo so much that my thumbs were getting numb and all raw from playing Nintendo. That's how close to me and my brother. Every single day. We all came up with a game inside a game in the Nintendo. So it's hard to believe that people are that mean to each other. We have no reason at all for us to be mean to each other as people on this planet. We are our accomplishment should make us happy, don't you think? Everybody's capable of having a job, getting money, and having a house, a family, having a good life, Everybody's capable of having a good life. But we all take the time to sit there to screw somebody else's life online, and that's the reason why we don't have a good life as people on this planet. So, I'm not a racist. I'm a Commiso. I don't like that how they say, oh, you're this and that makes you racist. No, I think racism should be overcome by now. So I don't know what the conflict is or why people hate each other, but all you have to do is say hi to each other. Hi, how you doing? How are you? Who are you? What's your name? Oh, nice talking to you. What's up? What's new? What's that? What's this? How you doing, man? Doing good? No, that's not how the internet works either. They decided that, we could just eavesdrop on you all we want as the law because we installed a program and we decided to look at you. They have the nerve to call me a name, but they're the ones watching me every day like a hawk. And I'm a soldier after 9/11. So just because I'm a soldier after 9/11 doesn't make me a mean person. I think people look at veterans the wrong way. As to serving a country in America means something. So I don't know what the court was talking about. And the court doesn't make any sense to me because I can't believe you all actually went out of your way on purpose to get me in trouble with the law on purpose. So I don't know if people have common sense, but that's the reason why I get mad at the law. You said you don't want us to get in trouble with the law, but you said now you got cameras So when you go through a red light, they're going to get you no matter what nowadays because they don't even have to watch you. They just mail you a ticket. They said, it just seems like y'all out to get each other all the time. I'm not out to get anyone. I want to be Commiso. But it's hard being Commiso back home because we all know how people treat people when they're different from other people. As you all cyborgs on Star Trek, as human beings are. I served my country not to come home for my law to be a cyborg and just be mean to you no matter what. That's all. So, this is your disabled combat veteran astronaut. I could be doing something else online as goofy videos and dancing. And I really do want to get back into art. That's the reason. My table's not, just got to figure it out as I think my back needs to be relined. They said as veterans, our backs are going to hurt as veterans. Everything they said is going to happen is going to happen. That is being a veteran. People are going to bully you and call your name back home as a veteran. And that's happened to me. They're going to try to get you in trouble with the law as a veteran. That's happening to me. They said as veterans, your back's going to start hurting. That's happening to me. So is there any good things being a veteran? Seeing different countries and serving your country and making cool battle buddies and friends around the world, that's a cool story to talk about. We could write a book. Commiso could write a book. As I walked down the road and saw my battle buddies in formation, I did not know what to think, what the battle buddies think of me as the new kid on the block in the barracks. You know, I didn't get at first what they wanted from me as my battle buddy, but over time, I made them laugh. Every battle buddy that knew me in the barracks, I made every battle buddy laugh in the barracks. And I was a stranger from the world. Everybody asked, where are you from, Commiso? I'm from New Jersey. It said, I don't know anything about partying. I don't know anything about going to a club. My battle buddies my cool battle buddies taught me how to play pool. They taught me how to play darts. They taught me how to drink a Jaeger bomb, a Jaeger bomber. You drop the drink in another drink and you drink it. But I had one with the flames. Mine was on fire. They put the drink on fire, then you put the drink, it drops in, it cools down, and you have to drink it really fast. And it's all hot when it goes all the way down. We had to chug the beer. We had to chug the shots. Pretty much anything that I pretty much just drink it. Sometimes I drink slow. But my battle buddies showed me where the clubs were. They showed me where the bars were. They showed me where a gyro. I know what a gyro is. Well, they made name is the meat or whatever that was. I thought every time the weekend came, they got them gyro things. I always got one when I went to the PX. I always got one. I thought they taste really tasty. They had a little oven or a little. It was like a food cart thing before you got to the PX. Or I got a haircut, the barber. I was stationed where Elvis was stationed with my battle buddies. That's another cool thing to say. Every time I went to the barber shop, they had Elvis Presley all over the walls. And they made a big deal that Elvis was here. So that's a cool thing. I was on the same base as Elvis. I never got to meet Elvis, but I was on the same base. So, yeah, my battle buddies. You know, I want my battle buddies to say good things about yourselves. You know, even if the law's giving you a hard time too in your hometown or your friends or anybody or whatever, hometown or whatever's going on, a few haters on the veterans or whatever. But always say cool things about yourself. You know, all my battle buddies taught me the way of life of being my battle buddies. My battle buddies was trying to make me laugh. I feel like my battle buddies must have saw me that I was sad a little bit. And my battle buddies trying to make me happy at war. So I was making goofy videos. And my battle buddies joined in and made goofy videos with me and everything. I was trying to get it would have been cool to make a video with my first sergeant and commander. I make a goofy video with them. I would have made goofy videos with all my battle buddies at war. We could have made a cool, goofy video at war. But you gotta be cool to talk about farts. According to the law, you have to be cool to talk about farts on the internet nowadays in the 21st century. So I'm not cool enough, apparently. You use the internet as the 99% sex nudity, and it's obvious that it's not going anywhere. So how can the law sit there and get mad at sex nudity? As to that's basically what they do online themselves. It's called common sense. It's not like I'm not trying to make people hate the law. I don't think that's what I'm trying to do. I just don't understand the law on the internet because, you know, you would figure law and people will get mad of that 1% violence of why that's not cool to watch. So I collect things. I'm a hobbyist. I'm pretty good at collecting things. And I'm an artist. And I was trying to sing at one point. I was really trying to make music. I guess I was trying to do everything at once on YouTube. I was trying to collect Pokemon cards. I was trying to collect baseball cards, Babe Ruth cards. I tried to sing songs. I was trying to do some I never did anything with puppets before. So I tried to be a puppet man, puppetry. I was trying to be a teacher, trying to teach people the word lesson. I don't know what they might say, what the heck you're talking about? I'm saying good things about my battle buddies online. I feel like I don't put down America or my country. I feel like it's called constructive criticism. My NCO sergeant taught me the word constructive criticism. And I was like, oh, you're just not trying to be mean. You're trying to fix and correct whatever. Well, they hardly yelled at me in the military. I felt like I got yelled at like 3 times in the military. And that was like years. I really didn't get yelled at war. I felt like I really didn't get in trouble in the military. Because I was trying to do the right thing. But how people persuade you to go and persuade you, I don't know. Can you just fix the internet? I don't know. I just feel like the law is smart enough to fix the internet by now. So nobody gets in trouble with sex and nudity, and everybody be happy with each other. Even me, as a goofy guy back home, I don't know, it's just me. I feel like the law been on the internet long enough for they don't have to call people names and bully people, even after 9/11 as a soldier. So, I don't know. It's New Year's, it's still the holidays, and as it's Valentine's coming, and Dr. Martin Luther King's coming, and it's still, I'm just trying to make something out of myself, but everybody knows in the world we live in, once you start to try to make something out of yourself, that's when everybody starts talking shit about you, because they got nothing else better to do on the internet. So this is your disabled combat veteran, Michael Commiso, as a battle buddies online, and I'm being hacked by somebody sitting there watching, and I'm not sure why. As a soldier at the time. So peace to the world. We can have world peace. We're smart enough to get along and have world peace everywhere in the world.